What if I told you the savior of golf ain't some crusty old-timer in a sweater vest sipping tea at Augusta, but a brash, cash-dripping league that's got the country club crowd choking on their martinis? LIV Golf, yeah, that LIV Golf, is here to rescue this sport from the jaws of boredom, irrelevance, and plaid overload. I've got 3 jaw-dropping reasons why this rebel league might just be golf's knight in shining, Saudi-funded armor. And trust me, this take's gonna make some heads explode. All right, let's start with the big one. LIV Golf's making this sport fun again, something the PGA hasn't figured out since Tiger was rocking red polos. Picture it, PGA Tour's still out there enforcing silence like it's a damn library, shushing crowds who dare breathe too loud, while players trudge through 5-hour rounds in outfits screaming, "I peaked in '87." Meanwhile, LIV's throwing a full-on party. Shotgun starts where every hole kicks off at once, music blasting so loud you feel it in your chest, and players rocking team jerseys that actually look cool, not like they raided their dad's closet. Traditionalists are losing their minds, calling it a circus, a disgrace, a slap to golf's sacred history. But let's be real, golf's history was getting stale faster in yesterday's clubhouse sandwich. LIV's events averaged 300K viewers per round in 2024, 50% more in some PGA snooze fests that barely hit 200K. Why? Because casual fans are eating it up. They don't want to whisper "nice shot," they want to scream it, probably with a beer in hand. Golf's been stuck in this elitist time warp, gatekeeping fun like it's a members-only jacket, and LIV's kicking down the door with a sledgehammer. Look at the players. Guys like Brooks Koepka aren't just swinging clubs, they're vibing, trash-talking, living it up. PGA wants you to think golf's some solemn ritual. LIV says it's a sport, and sports are supposed to get your blood pumping. Sorry, Grandpa. Your plaid pants and back in my day lectures ain't cutting it anymore. This ain't about disrespecting the past. It's about giving golf a pulse again, and LIV's the only one bold enough to flip the script. Hate it all you want, but you can't argue with the energy, or the numbers. Next up, reason 2. LIV's hauling in players and fans the PGA can only dream of touching. Think about it. Big names like Bryson DeChambeau and Dustin didn't just jump ship for the cash, though those millions don't hurt. They're over there because LIV's got a vibe. Less corporate boardroom, more rock star energy. Bryson's crushing bombs like he's auditioning for an action flick, and DJ's smirking through it all like he knows something we don't. PGA's busy policing sock lengths and banning personality, while LIV's letting these guys be human, crack jokes, wear shades, maybe even wink at the camera. But it ain't just the pros. LIV's fans are a whole different breed. Their crowd skews young, 40% under 35, while PGA is still pandering to retirees debating if jeans are a sin. Golf's been bleeding relevance with Gen Z. They'd rather scroll TikTok than lug a bag round some overpriced pasture. LIV's the only one reeling them in, with flashy events, short formats, and a social media game that don't suck. Last year, their Insta Reels got more likes than the PGA's whole highlight library, because LIV gets it. Golf needs fresh faces to survive, not another lecture on etiquette. Old guards clutching their pearls, whining about Saudi money like it's the end of days. But here's the tea. That money's funding a revolution. Courses are closing left and right, over 500 in the US since 2010, because no one's signing up for 80 grand memberships to play a game that feels like a chore. LIV's betting on youth, on energy, on a crowd that don't care about your handicap or your last name. Hate the cash flow all you want, but it's buying golf a future, one where the sport don't die out with the guys who still think persimmon drivers were peak tech. LIV ain't just new blood, it's a transfusion. Here's the clincher, reason 3. LIV's forcing the PGA to wake up and smell the 21st century, or at least stop napping through it. For years, the tour coasted on autopilot, 5-hour rounds, muted crowds, and a format so predictable you could set your watch to the yawn. Then LIV rolled in with its big checks and bigger ideas, and suddenly PGA's scrambling like a hacker in a bunker. They've jacked up purses, 20 mil here, 25 mil there, because players were bolting faster and you can say team golf. They're even testing new rules like no-cut events, which they swore they'd never touch. Why? Because LIV's stealing the spotlight, and the tour can't afford to keep pretending it's 1995. Without this rebel league kicking them in the shins, we'd still be watching arthritis cream ads between shots. LIV's not afraid to experiment. 54 holes, team standings, a pace that doesn't make you want to claw your eyes out, and it's working. Their events clock in under 4 hours, while the PGA's still stretching rounds like they're filming a director's cut. The old dogs are howling about tradition, but let's be honest, tradition wasn't paying the bills when courses were shuttering and ratings were tanking. LIV's dragging golf into 2025, whether the suits like it or not, and the PGA's finally learning some new tricks. Grudgingly, sure, but they're learning. Think about it. No LIV, no pressure, no change. We'd be stuck with the same old snooze fest, losing fans faster than a weekend warrior loses balls in the woods. LIV's not just saving golf, it's lighting a fire under the whole industry, proving you can shake things up and still call it a sport. You're welcome, PGA execs. Maybe send LIV a thank you note with your next $1 million bonus check. If that rant hit harder than a Bryson bomb, hit like, smash subscribe, and stick around for more brutally honest takes, golf drama deep dives, and hotshot highlights the PGA wishes we'd ignore.